Target acquired. Target acquired.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot? Where is my... There we go. There. That's better. Okay. Looking at these side by side, I've noticed that I need a little bit more pink here. Because right now it's a bit too pale comparatively, so we'll fix that up and then we'll start with the blue. How is my... yeah, let's change it. Forward, backwards, inside out, forwards, inside out, backwards. Pop. Ooh, and there's some edges there that I missed as well. Oh, is this cooperating? We will find out. Yeah, no. Not quite enough water. Either that or my fan was blowing in it. Let's try that again. That's a better. There we go, that's better. Alright, so... there's just some edges here that I missed. That's better. Oh, come on. Why are you suddenly going dark now? Fucking dried out already? Bloody hell. It's gonna be one of those nights by the looks of it. Nights. Oh well, we'll get the shit sorted eventually. There we go, that's better. That dried out again already, bloody hell. Maybe I'm just not keeping enough water in my brush. Maybe. Mostly cooperating. Drying out already. Stop it. Why are you being like this? I haven't checked the humidity today, so maybe it's a very dry day. Maybe I should have just not had my fan. Hello Vulcan, how are you going? You are indeed the first at the moment. First and only. Are you secretly Tanith? Tanith first and only. Focusing. Please stand by. My paint's being very difficult tonight, so gotta really pay attention to what I'm doing and how dry my brush is getting. Anyway, how goes things for you today, Vulcan? How's your weekend been so far? My whole right leg is swelling up, so that's fun. I just had to ice my knee before I started stream. I probably shouldn't be sitting at my computer for multiple hours on end, but oh well. Not much else I can do about it. I can't exactly stream from my laptop in bed, unfortunately. Not anything worth watching anyway. There is a tiny spider by my paints. The movement is making me twitch. Itty bitty tiny weeny. Super small. Spooder. Spooder friend. Anyway, oh, I need to check my posture. There we go. Oh, excuse me. I can hear my tiny little desk fan rattling, and it's very distracting. Why are you being so difficult today, Paint? Who shit in your wheat bix? Who pissed in your Wheaties today? Okay, I need to do that top bit stuff. Ugh. Gonna have to be careful about Making sure I've got enough water in my brush tonight because things are drying out super fast. Focusing. Please stand by. Oh, don't dry out on me yet, you bastard. I'm so close to getting that bit done. Don't be dry already, you fucker. Okay, there we go. Whew. Oh, I missed a bit. Quiet night so far. But that's okay. It just means I can focus on painting. Fucking hair in the paint. Oh my gosh, why is my fan rattling so badly tonight? It's very, very, very distracting. Why are you so rattly, dear little desk fan? Why are you jiggling and jiving today? Squid! It's a squid! Oh no, I've been pooped! Microwave pudding, then bed. Ooh, sounds delicious. Sounds like a good plan. Hell yeah, microwave pudding. Hell yeah, bed. Apparently the fan is very excited today. Like, look at this little friend. Very excited. I put it more on the camera, except that's about as far as the cord will reach. Thank you very much for feeding Mixie the tacos and the apple. Hell yeah. Gotta have the apple to keep the doctor away or something. But yes, this is my little desk fan. I keep it because, you know... Oh yeah, googly eyes make everything better. You know, that's why the fan's excited. Weirdly enough, it's not the eyes that are rattling. At least I'm pretty sure it's not the eyes that are rattling. Anyway. Anyway. 2 entire models built and some terrain primed and first coated. Hell yeah, nice! That sounds like some excellent progress of the weekend, Vulcan. Okay, there we go. Fan's calmed down now. I think it's because I've got it sitting on like a square sort of tin thing, and if I don't place it just right, it sort of unbalances and jiggles. But if I place it just right, then it's fine. So, just gotta put it in the right spot. Anyway, how are you going today, Squid? I mean, apart from all the wolf adventures earlier. Oh gosh. Right before I decided to go have dinner, Squid, I got another fucking, the swamp is moving event while I was at my port town, and I haven't built up any defenses really there yet. Luckily, I think I only lost like one wolf this time. So it went well. I don't have to go back to my main base and grab another pack of fucking wolves for my port base, which is good. But still, it was like, this is interrupting my terraforming. This is unnecessary and inconsiderate. Needed to flop on bed, just vegetate, playing Sudoku, browsing time for ages. Sometimes you just gotta do that. Sometimes you just gotta reset your brain, you know, and just veg out. Hopefully you're feeling better. Yeah, man, I've been like leveling the ground at my port base, and I haven't even started actually building anything yet. Because I've just been busy trying to fucking get the terrain all sorted out. But I think after stream, once I get back into it, I'll be able to start laying some stone foundations for the dock. And once I've got the dock in place, then I'll know where I want to put my buildings. Well, building, possibly, yeah. But I had to relocate that one boar that I tamed, so I had to make a little, well, a long little corridor to usher my piggy from one area to another. Luckily, Piggy also survived the swamp is moving event as well. I need to build him a better little den, so I don't have to worry about him. But I really just needed to get him out of the way at this point. Maybe I'll build his den next. Fully upgraded iron at gear. Oh, nice! And fully upgraded troll armor. Hell yeah! I think... I can't remember if my troll skin armor is fully upgraded or if I'm still missing an upgrade for my workbench. Did you end up getting obsidian? Moving the piggy wasn't really difficult, it was just tedious. I haven't actually seen any 2-star pigs yet. I don't know if 2-star pigs are really much of a thing. Except maybe in like later biomes or something, I don't know. Oh, you got obsidian, okay. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to fully upgrade my troll hide armor yet. But I've been wearing the tree bark armor lately anyway, because of the archery bonus. But I might switch back to the troll hide armor because I like the blue. It's important to be fashionable. At least when I'm dicking around base building anyway. Obsidian's what gives you the last workbench upgrade on the slopes in the mountains. Maybe I will venture tentatively forth to find some obsidian before I fully delve into my port build. I also haven't fully upgraded my iron at gear yet because I need more iron, which means more fucking crypt diving. I'm gonna have to find a new swamp before I can find any more new crypts. And I don't know if I could be bothered right now because I want to just build my port first. So at least then I've got somewhere to actually like bring the iron once I get it, without having to cart it all the way overland. So I think I'll go up into the mountains, get enough obsidian for that final workbench upgrade, and then focus on my port building. Oh no, it's well, no, it's alright. By the time I finish stream, it'll be your bedtime, and I'll probably get obsidian after stream tonight. And I like doing my things myself. I like being able to, venture forth and, achieve shit. I'll get there. I'm not in any particular rush anyway. This is all things in due time. But thank you very much for the offer, I do appreciate it. And at some point we do need to visit each other's worlds just so we can look and you can see my wolf packs in person. Although soon you will have your own wolf packs. Alright, how is that looking compared to the other one now? Am I gonna have to darken the other one now to make it match as well? Yes. Yes. Fuck. Ah! Dropping everything everywhere. Everything everywhere all at once. Okay. This side's alright. This side's not... yeah, no, it does still need a little bit more. Yeah, okay, so this wing needs a bit more work on the pink. Fuck. Oh, yes, yes. Get yourself a cartography bench. I don't think the materials for the cartography bench are too difficult. Like, I've had one for a while now. Even though, I have no real reason. I was just like, oh, what does this do? Okay, yeah, let's build it anyway. It looks cool. Oh, earlier I was mining some copper, just a little bit so I could upgrade one of my workbenches. I can't remember which one. And as I'm, swinging at the copper, I can see a troll in the distance approaching, and I'm like, because I'd just been thinking, oh, maybe I should grab a couple of wolves to, chill with me while I'm digging copper, but when the troll showed up I was like, I'm glad I did not actually get any wolves, because trolls tend to kill my wolves very, very quickly, which makes me sad. And it's not like I need the wolves to be able to kill a single troll. So, at gear for the win. Fucking... It was just funny because, I saw the troll so far away that I was able to, just do some mining still while I'm watching this troll slowly getting closer. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's close enough, I should probably, switch to my at gear and then go kick his ass. I love how casual I am about trolls now. Originally it was like, panic, run, kite them, fire arrows, but now it's just like, and at gear stun lock. At gear stun lock. I love my at gear. I don't think I've even used my sword and shield for a while now. It's mostly at gear and then the bow. I love sneak attacking things with the bow from range because it usually one-shots a lot of stuff. Spin to win. Yeah, pretty much. But you gotta time it right, because otherwise you run out of stamina too quickly. And then the troll fucking smushes you. So for me, it's a spin and then a jab while it's stunned, and I get the crit bonus. And then wait till it starts to recover. Because if you do the second spin too early, it doesn't actually stun it. Because, you know, it's still recovering from the first stun. So, spin, jab, beat, spin, jab, spin, jab. And then it's usually dead. Unless it's a starred troll, and then just it takes a bit longer and is a bit more stressful. But so far, I think the only starred troll I've found was one inside an actual troll cave. I don't think I've seen a starred troll. Oh no, maybe I have. Maybe I've seen one starred troll just out and about. But for the most part, the trolls don't have any stars. So they're pretty easy. Apart from the whole, you know, smushing my wolves thing. Why did my phone go abort? I should probably check that at some point. I will check that later. I keep thinking, oh, maybe I should go do more crypt diving and get more iron, but then I'm like, no wait, I need my port done first. So I've got somewhere to bring the iron. But I'm also running out of swamp material food, because that's nice food. So I might have to do another swamp run soon just to get more mats, but we'll see. The food I can make from just Meadows stuff is also not terrible. Meadows and farming, especially now that I have turnips. Ooh, where do you get onions? Are onions from the mountains? Or are onions from the plains? I really don't want to go to the plains yet. I am not ready for the plains. They're scary. Don't have onions yet. Oh well, we'll find out. We'll get there eventually. I'm not in any rush. I'm still so impressed that you've gotten as far as you have so far, Squid. And it's not even, you're not even day 100 yet. Here I am at like 260 something. But to be fair, I have spent a lot of time building and rebuilding my bases. Because I can't help myself. I like building fancy bases. I'm resisting the urge to start a new playthrough and then just try to be as efficient as possible in this new playthrough. But no, I'm resisting the urge. Gonna finish this playthrough first before I start another one. Please stand by. Ooh, maybe. Before I venture to the mountains for obsidian, I think I'm going to build myself another wolf pit. And then venture forth at night and try to get myself some starred wolves. Upgrade my wolf pack. Get some elite blood going in there. Yeah, first I definitely need a new wolf pit, because my other wolf pit is like all the way on the other side of my island from my port, and I don't want to go that far. Okay, I think... yeah, that's good enough for the pink now. Excellent, alright. I'm a little bit terrified, honestly, of the next step. I'm a little bit scared of starting the blue, because I really don't want to fuck it up at this point. But it's going to be very, very easy for me to fuck it up at this point. So I'm going to have to be like super careful. Because I want the blue really, really, really thin. It doesn't help that this Talisar blue is one of the pots that I keep accidentally leaving open. So the blue has just been getting more and more concentrated. Okay. Now the real question is, where do I want the purple to start? This is going to be tedious as fuck. Let's try to make sure I'm sitting up, and also let's try not to cross my legs tonight, because my knee does not need that kind of pressure right now. Okay, the blue is actually showing up on camera. I was like, is the blue even showing up? And it is a little bit, somewhat, vaguely. Anyway, now that you have your obsidian and your wolf squid, what is your next step? What are your plans for Valheim? Alright, definitely need to bring the blue further down. So we're doing the blue from about here onwards. Don't think I need the fan anymore tonight. It's not that hot. Paint's not sticking super well here, but that's okay. Sorry, I was drifting off camera again, my apologies. Still trying to keep my elbow off the desk as much as possible, but it makes things a bit tricky. It is a quiet night tonight. We do not have a spotty or a weirdling yet. Focusing. Please stand by. Lurky, lurky. Lurk away, dearest squid. I turned my fan off, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have left it on. Oh well. Oh, tonight's gonna be bad for my arms. Oh well. Just gonna have to remember to stretch regularly. Unclench your jaws, unclench your sphincters, unscrunch your spines. vertebrae crackling. Fun! Keep having to remind myself to hold it close to the camera. Maybe I'll bring the pink a little bit further down in these tubes, or maybe not. Having it more blue helps it stand out from the veins in the background. I'll get the blue to the right point first before I decide. I wonder where everyone is tonight. Oh well. Gecko do an itty bitty scram. Very gradually building up the blue. Super thin. Because I really don't want to go too strong with the blue, because that's going to be like an absolute pain in the ass to fix. So, being very careful with how thin I do my blue. I would much rather have it too thin and too pale right now than too dark, because too pale is easy to fix. Tedious, but easy, you know, just do another very thin layer over the top. And that's much easier to control, but if it's too dark, then I'm gonna have to go back to white and then try again, and that's just painful. So, much better to keep it super thin to start with. Even if it does mean I have to go over the same veins like 3 times, but that's okay. I'm enjoying myself. I really like doing this fiddly detail work. I just find it very satisfying when I get it right. Alright, time to stretch. Ah. Hello, Spotty! Oh, there goes the stream. How you going, Spotty? What have you been up to? Have you taken your meds? Elbow's misbehaving again. Oh, my whole hand tingles. Where? Oh well. Scream! What have you been up to today, Spotty? It is very quiet tonight. Hello, why? You've taken your meds? Excellent. How are you guys going? We are up to the blue on Mothboy's wings, and it is a little scary because if I fuck this up at any point, it's going to be a pain in the ass to fix. So I've just got to make sure I don't fuck it up. Easier said than done. Duel, hello Weirdling! Being in perfect health, definitely not drinking things that make me sick. Spotty, what have you been drinking? Have you been drinking out of the toilet bowl again, Spotty? You know you shouldn't be drinking out of the toilet bowl. Pretty good, painting some Thousand Suns? Hell yeah, I approve of painting Thousand Suns. And maybe one day I'll be able to paint Thousand Suns again myself. Spotty, why are you under attack? What have you done to aggravate people enough that you would be under attack? Trying to get a proper cherry red nightmare and gold relic can contrast. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, that's for sure. Did you see the test mini I did with the Stormcast? Give me a sec, where is it? Is it you? Yeah, here we go. So this is a test mini I did with gold rattle can primer, and then I think I used the Shyish purple contrast, and then whatever red, I think it's a Blood Angels red contrast, I can't remember the name. But yeah, it's a challenge, because I was trying to go for like true metallic metal as well, so using the purple to get, you know, like the shadowed areas, and then keeping the red smooth on top of that. Can you see from the top? No, you cannot see it from the top because it's got fucking seam lines. I don't know if it's a Blood Angel or not. This is just me testing out contrast over the rattle can gold. Oof, the gap. Yeah, shut up about the gap, Weirdling. I wasn't the one who assembled these minis. The gap is not my fault. I am not responsible for the gap. I'm putting that sinful mini away now. I told you why. It's because I'm not responsible for that one. Part of the issue, 2 streets away from the sea. Oh yeah, humidity. That definitely would not be helping. I'm struggling a little bit tonight as well, because shit just keeps drying out so fast at the moment, which is the opposite problem. Weirdling, you didn't accept the duel, how dare. Oh no, there we go, yay. And also thank you very much for battling Mixie. Did we win? Did Mixie win her battle? I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming she did because she's still got her winner's crown. But speaking of battle, should we start up Stream Raiders? How many of you are going to actually be in Stream Raiders? Because I don't want to bother with it if there's only going to be like me and maybe one other person, and then we get our asses kicked. Because that's not fun. And also I'm really focused on painting tonight. What kind of horrible abomination is Mixie going to end up today? Did anything change? Watching my phone. I'll never shut up about that, Cap, especially since you aren't the cause of it. You know what? That's fair, Weirdling. That is fair and valid. At least you acknowledge the fact that I am not the cause for the gap, and therefore I I am not the one to blame for it. Got a crown? Hell yeah. Did anything change with Mexi from that breeding? Maybe the wings? Did the wings and the fins change? I really wasn't paying attention. I never remember what Mixie looks like beforehand. On phone at the moment, willing to boot up PC for Stream Raiders. That's fair. That's fair. If you're willing to boot up the PC for Stream Raiders, then I will do Stream Raiders. But better see you have at least some units there in Stream Raiders, Spotty, otherwise I'm going to be sad. I'm going to make sad faces at you. And you don't want me to make sad faces, because I just look derpy. Vampire LARP. Game playing 200-year-old vampire, polite to everyone, to new vampires is the only time I could kill you in an instant. That's fair. That's fair. You don't want newbies getting all uppity. Where is my gladiator? Alright, here we go. Place your units, dear friends. I'm probably not going to actually get the 5 gladiator one, but oh well. I'm being very bad with the M&Ms tonight. Yeah, I was still awake at 6 AM this morning, much to my disgust. And then I was awake again by 10:30 instead of my usual, 11:30. So I'm feeling it a bit tonight. Just a bit. But oh well. And it took, forever to actually get to sleep, as usual, so maybe 4 hours of actual sleep, if that. I'm not 100% sure I actually got to sleep, or if I just sort of lay there. I probably got a bit of sleep at least this time. But nowhere near as much as I would. What's the word? Nowhere near as much as I would like. Nowhere near as much as I would appreciate. Oh well. When you have the power to set people on fire with your mind, you have to have that vibe. I don't know, man. I don't know. See, I'm the kind of person who'd like to keep that sort of a power on the down low so people won't expect it. And if they don't expect it, they can't prepare for it. If I'm gonna fuck somebody up, I want my fucking somebody up to be a complete surprise. I want people to underestimate me until the very last moment. And then suddenly they're like, oh shit, what's going on? What's the fuck? Because they're not ready for it. They're not expecting it. They have no way to counter anything that I do because they don't know about it. I think those are the scariest kind of people. The ones who don't advertise their power because they don't need to advertise their power. Ow, 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 sharp pointy bit. It's not even that sharp pointy, it was just digging into a soft tender. Ooh, excuse me. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I can't really look at chat a lot. So I am going to be behind on responses tonight. Because I really can't risk shit drying too early before I'm done. Because that's just annoying and aggravating. Do not be weird, Meanling. Yeah, Meanling, don't be weird. Why are you being weird again, Meanling? Something, fear of the quiet people. Pretty much. One of my clan pals' ability poison other vampires. Oh, nice. Spotty, why would you say such things? Why would you spout such lies? See? Obvious lie. I am best at fight. All round currently allocated. Please stand by. Yay. That's what you get for being a bully, Spotty. That's what you get for picking fights. I may not start fights, but I am absolutely gonna end those fights. Come on, don't tell me you fucking ran out of pigment already. Piece of shit! Okay, now I've got just enough. Hello, Leroy. How you going? What are you up to this fine, fabulous fucking Sunday? We are working on Smelly Mothman's wings, finally. And they are taking fucking forever, but that's okay. Healing a broken toe. Oh, what did you do to yourself? What did you do? Hello, you peer. How are you going? It has been a hot minute. What have you been up to lately? Or, you know, just in general. But yeah, we are working on Mortarian's wings. We've gotten the rest of Mortarian pretty much done. So now it's just the wings to go, and then any final last minute touch-ups I need to do once everything's put together and I can see the whole thing as a single cohesive thing. And then I can see if anything needs adjusting. Working a bit of infinity. Oh nice! Kicked a dumbbell. Hit it with my little toe several times last time. It just made a brutal popping sound. Oh no. Why are you kicking a dumbbell? Did you just leave it lying around and forget it was there? And if you've done it several times, why do you keep doing it? Why have you not moved the dumbbell? Or, you know, learned that it's there? Next to my bed and chair. Well, that is probably not a great place for it. If you keep kicking your toe on it, that's probably not a good place to keep it. If I decide to play Death Guard, definitely consider trying to print clear acrylic alternative wings for Morty. Oh yeah. Semi-transparent fly wings. Hell yeah. High traffic zone. All the more reason to not leave your dumbbell in a high traffic zone, because you are just asking to trip over it. Or, you know, break your toe on it. But hopefully it heals quickly and without any complications. Hopefully it's not too painful. I have never actually broken a bone before, so I don't know what it's like. Torn ligaments, but never actually broken a bone. Torn ligaments, gotten the bone bruising and marrow swelling from nearly snapping my ankle, but it didn't quite manage it, so I just got all the sort of fun after effects. Yeah, bone bruising and marrow swelling. Fun times. Along with, you know, the 3 torn ligaments and everything else. And that ankle is permanently mildly fucked, but oh well. Still works well enough. Yeah. Once again, the shit I'm doing right now means I can't really check chat too often, because if shit dries at the wrong time while I'm not looking, that's gonna make my life really annoying. Well, not my life, but you know, just this mini.
Hello,
I'm a normal person. But yeah, I think printing out semi-transparent fly wings for Morty would be really, really cool. Like, I'm kind of sad they didn't do these in clear plastic, because that would have at least given people the option to do them clear or translucent, and you know, people could also still just prime them and paint them as normal if they wanted to. Do not be weird, Meanling. Yeah, Meanling, don't be weird. Why are you being so weird tonight, Meanling? Why are you being so weird? The most annoying thing about these wings, though, is having to do all this shit 4 fucking times. backward, inside out, forwards, and inside out, backwards. And this is why I normally don't do big army commissions, normally. Because doing the same thing over and over and over again makes me a little cray-cray. But that's alright. Oh, hello Hannah! How are you going? Welcome in. Welcome to the Bits Box. How is your presumably Sunday? It is currently 9:42-ish PM on a Sunday evening here in East Coast Australia. At least here in sensible East Coast Australia time that doesn't use fucking daylight savings bullshit anyway. How goes things? I am currently working on Mortarian's wings. Morty is gonna have candy floss wings. Ah! Technically it's not my Morty, this is a commission. But yeah, so Morty's fleshy bits is the pink to blue gradient. So the wings are just gonna be matching the pink to blue gradient that we've already got going on his fleshy bits. Oh, I missed an entire fucking vein in pink there. Piss! Oh well, I'll get to that later. It is Sunday afternoon. Nice. Going okay so far? Excellent, excellent. Hopefully your Sunday gets even better as it progresses. Oh! I've got to stretch, but I've also got to be careful with the stretching because if I stretch this elbow too much, then the nerve makes my hand tingle. But if I don't stretch, then the nerve makes my hand tingle. Ooh. Oh, that's a knot. Give me a minute. Alright, let's do these stretches. Let's stretch those forearms out. Hell yeah, look at all that wrist definition. Look at all those tendons. And then we go this way. Really stretch those forearms. Suffering. It means that painting, my painting is also suffering. Especially when the temperature starts getting a bit high. But suffering with stuff. Instead of pain and suffering, we've got paint and stuffering, which is a combination of pain and suffering with paint and stuff. Because I like to pretend that I'm clever. Stuffering, yeah. Oh, good, I figured. This gets as a try-hard pedantic person. I mean, yeah. Definitely pedantic. I don't know about the try-hard. I mean, I do try hard, but I don't consider myself a try-hard. But maybe I am, I don't know. Definitely pedantic, though. I can't argue the pedantry. But yes, all my suffering from my painting is pretty much entirely self-inflicted, one way or another. But at least I have an entire bucket of M&Ms. So, who's really winning here? That's right, it's me. Because I have a bucket of M&Ms. And you probably do not have a bucket of M&Ms. Probably. If you do have a bucket of M&Ms, then we are both winning. I used to do digital art, but I just sort of never really got massively into digital art stuff. I like working physically. I do a lot of, well, not a lot, but I do occasional ballpoint pen sketches in traditional stuff. But yeah, no, it's been a while since I did anything digitally. I can, you know, I'm absolutely capable of it. Like, not amazing stuff, but I know how to use Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop for what? Oh god, how 20-ish years? When did I first start using Photoshop? In high school. 99, 98, 97, 98, 99, I think. Maybe 97? I can't remember exactly when in high school I started using Photoshop. But yeah, no, I've done my fair share of digital shit. But yeah, I have a little sketch redeem thing. If you get enough channel points, you can redeem them here and get me to do a little ballpoint pen on a post-it note sketch. Which is always fun. I do like sketching stuff with ballpoint pens. There's something very freeing about not being able to erase your mistakes, so it sort of encourages you to not stress about your mistakes because you can't undo them, so... I've also done Inktober a few times, again with ballpoint pen sketches, but I tend to put more effort into those than I do into my little redeem sketches here, mostly because time. I have limited time to work on redeem sketches on stream because, you know, I should be painting. Whereas with Inktober I can spend all day on a single post-it note. But God, what was the last? Do I have any digital art that I actually would want to show off? Yeah, I mean, I got a couple of 40k pieces that are not terrible, I guess. But I also couldn't be bothered finding them and showing them off at the moment because I really want to get these wings done. This is not going to be fast. Alright, while I'm here, let's see. Okay, I still need that vein and that vein and that vein. Alright, cool. This looks amazing so far. Thank you! I have been working on this mini since sometime last year. It has been a very slow process. But let's just show off the rest of him. So... the name banner on the rim there is also entirely freehand painted. I don't sculpt per se, but I do sometimes do customizations of minis. Like these are all, most of the minis I paint are all pre-made, you know, so either plastic or resin kits. The occasional metal kit. Oh fuck, no, I forgot that I had pink and not blue. Fuck. Oh well. That was embarrassing. Luckily it's not too obvious, so that's alright. What was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying because I got distracted, but that's okay. So yeah, sometimes I do customizations of a mini, so I can make like custom weapons, or I've sculpted a custom head a couple of times, but I haven't sculpted an entire mini. Mostly I don't have the time, I don't have the motivation, I don't have the reason. It's something I'd like to do one day maybe, it's just, you know, finding the time and the motivation and the reason to do so. That's not turning out great. It's okay, because nobody's gonna notice but me. What other shit have I customized? Mostly, oh, I did some cloak stuff. Do you want to? Yeah. One day maybe, like, I don't know. For a little bit I was sort of considering trying to sculpt my Pathfinder Tiefling Rogue, but never actually, you know, got the time for that. Got too much other shit to do, unfortunately. Alright, let's remember that I have pink and not blue at the moment, because there's a couple more veins that I missed. But yeah, I do like doing customizations of minis. You know, making a mini that just a little bit more unique. It's very satisfying. Yeah, no, my main focus is painting. At least for now, anyway. That's what I'm getting paid to do. Oh, no, you get out of the way before I knock you over. And I like getting paid because it means I can afford things like food and physiotherapy. Do, 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 do. Okay. That got a bit messy, but that's alright. Alright, back to the blue. Back to the blue. Gotta go. No worries. Thank you very much for dropping by and having a bit of a chat. Super appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Gecko, do a little scram. Alright. Wait, do I still need to do pink on these ones? Probably. Oh well, that is a future me problem. We'll get back to that later. Back to the blue. Oh, I'm fuzzy. Alright, let's stretch that arm out again. Oh, I still can't straighten that fucking elbow properly. Bloody hell.
Spottiest Chuck says, I like to thank today's sponsor Raid Shadow Legends.
If only I was sponsored by Shadow Legends. That would be potentially some actual money, which would be nice. Sorry, I'm just digging out the brown M&Ms. How long have we got until Stream Raiders? Is there any point to me loading my brush? Oh yeah, 2 minutes, that's fine. I can get a bit more done in 2 minutes. I was just thinking it might be like 20 seconds or something. But no, 2 minutes, that's fine. Ittiest, bittiest, teensiest, winsiest bits of paint. I can tell when I've had a heavy or a majority glazing paint session, when I go to change my paint water and my paint water doesn't look like it's actually been used, because I use such small amounts of paint when I'm doing this shit that there's almost nothing in my paint water by the end of stream. Maybe one day I'll set up a thing where...
Spottiest Shark says, use code word BADDRAGON for 69% off your first loot box.
69%. Nice. Oh, I was gonna say something and I've completely lost my train of thought. Fuck. No, wait, there it is. I was just thinking, maybe one day I'll set up a thing where if enough people donate enough money...
Berlin says, it's Flynn our favorite tiny horse name.
Oh, Flynn? Flynn? Yes, it is a Flynn. Hello, Flynn. Flinny Winnie, my favorite tiny horse. What was I saying? Yes, if... I have been vaguely pondering, you know, just as a stupid idea that I have actually no intention of following through with, but setting up a thing where if enough people donate enough money, at the end of stream I'll drink my paint water. But don't know if I actually want to go through with that. But on the other hand, I do like money. So, anyway. I heard the battle horn, so it is time for violence. Hell yeah, murder. But yes, hello Flynn, how are you going? Have you had your run yet, or... No wait, it's... No, you've got the weekend off. Yeah, you've got Sunday off. Are you stinky, or is it too early for being stinky? Hell yeah, go us. Ooh, yay, Flynn, you got a unit down. Yay. What the fuck is the time for you, Flynn? I've forgotten the fucking time zone bullshit again. Did we all just fucking die in a single shot? Oh my god. Oh, 6 AM. 6 AM, hang on, what's the time here? 10 PM, okay. 10 PM, 6 AM. Alright. I'm not gonna remember that, but I'm gonna at least try to remember that. Jesus, fuck. Wow. Well, at least we won. Most kills, Spotty. Nobody assisted because everybody died. Spotty, Tamp, Weirdling, Krinidimph, me, Upir, Goncher, Gaunuri, and Flynn. Yay. Silver shiny chest. Hell yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to pick a winner. Random. There we go. Upir and Flynn, congratulations on your prizes. Hell yeah. Just woke up from dreaming about stupid work all night. That is inconsiderate of your brain, and I will fight your brain. I will fight it because I am best at fight. Alright, let's go down this way. Ugh. My knee, my right knee and my ankle are all swelling up today, and it's very annoying. I probably shouldn't be sitting... Oh, that was not the wrong button. Sitting here for the entirety of stream, but oh well. Gotta get shit done. Can't afford to be slacking off. Placing mirror skits gets you dead. Never like just work. It's like work, but also something creepy happening in the background. So, just like work. That's right, I was checking my... Okay. One more battle plan needed. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, place your units, dear friends. I got a little bit distracted. Ow! Oh, I'm hitting the M&Ms hard tonight. Bad me. Bad and naughty me. Especially since I can't do my physio exercises right now because my knee objects. But, oh well, not dead yet. Not dead yet. Am I being too pedantic with this blue? Probably. Am I going to stop? Most likely not. Is this making any visible difference?
Secret Wordling says,
Not
Skits, M&M addiction is a terrible thing. Join my group on Raid Shadow Legends too.
To get a better addiction. What the fuck is the deal with Raid Shadow Legends anyway? Like, I keep hearing about Raid Shadow Legends, but I don't actually know what it is. I don't know what the deal is there. Like, is it actually a legit thing, you know? Is it just another scam? Is it a legit scam? I don't know. And like, what kind of game? Is it a game? What kind of game is it, if it is a game? Like, what is the point? What is the goal of Raid Shadow Legends? I don't understand. It's a video game? Okay, so it is a game. Alright. Game confirmed, at least. Ugh. I can feel my ankles swelling. Oh well. Focusing. Please stand by. Oof. It's a game where you interact with the game and then you get an output from the game. That basically describes pretty much every game. Like you do an input and then you get the output of the result of your input. Right. Your input is the press of a button, and your output is your character jumping, or something like that. You know, that's the very basics of video games. That does not describe anything even remotely useful. That's what kind of game. That's fair. That's fair. Ask a silly question. Oh well, I will have to remain ignorant then. That's alright, I don't care enough about fucking Shadow Legends anyway, so it's all good. Auto dueler. Put down some dudes, fight through a dungeon and get loot repeat. Oh, that sounds boring as fuck. That sounds really, really fucking boring, like... Eh. Lots of sexy ladies, also some studs. Meh. Meh. Complete disinterest from me. As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as a sexy lady or a sexy stud. Like, it just doesn't do anything for me. The joys of being ace. A lot of the appeal, air quotes, of stuff just doesn't appeal. But that's alright, to each their own. If people find that sort of stuff fulfilling or whatever, then power to them, I guess. Just doesn't do much at all for me. That's alright. Sorry, my brain is just pretty much entirely focused on this, so not a lot else going on in the brain space right now. Do not check Twitter, Spotty. Do not. Stay good, stay strong, stay powerful, and stay off Twitter. You know it's bad for you. Go look up kitten videos on YouTube instead. Focusing, please stand by. I'm gonna end up with such fucking arm cramps by the end of stream tonight. I can feel it already. Be like a lumpfish, very beautiful, very powerful. I do like a lumpfish. I am very beautiful, very powerful. Anglerfish dangle bait and eat people who get near me instead of bait its puns. The problem with that, whittling, is that you're assuming that your puns will attract people to you rather than drive people away. And, yeah, how's that working out for you so far? How many people have you managed to actually eat? It's like an entire spectrum of ugly. No, wait, rainbow. It's like an entire rainbow of ugly. True facts about the anglerfish. God, I hope at least some of you know the video I'm referencing here. Otherwise I'm gonna sound like really bad. Oh, fucked that up. Damn it, and that dried too quickly. Oh well, come back to that some light later. Your reward is a groaning? That's fair. But that is very different from eating people. Probably. I mean, I guess it depends on... Anyway. This is why my stream is not mature. I've got my little fan on because it is rather warm here, except it's blowing directly onto my right arm, which is making my right arm, which is already having difficulties, extra difficult. So, I'm having fun here tonight. How about you guys? Although, given my sleep schedule today, I'm actually surprised that I'm managing to stream at all tonight. Like, I was fully expecting to have to cancel. But no, I'm okay. I am okay. Relatively okay. For a given definition of okay. Why would I eat people too chewy? Seen the True Facts video about Izzy Frank, because you haven't, should definitely put your mind down. That's the one I was... Wait, is that the one I was referring... Is that the one by Izzy Frank? I can't remember who actually made it, but it's the one I'm referencing is the one where he's like, it's an entire rainbow of ugly. Yeah, I don't remember names of people. But yes, if it's the video I'm thinking of, then yes, I have seen it, and that's what I was referencing. No, do not cross my legs. Oh, I do not need to cross my legs right now. Hang on, give me a sec. Oh, just didn't hear what he quoted. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Oh, wow. Sorry, give me a minute, guys. My whole ankle is swelling up. Ankle and calf and knee. I had to ice my knee before stream, which helped a bit, but sitting here is not helping my leg at all. I wonder if I could, like, sit sideways with it up here. Paint like that. That's not gonna help. I confuse you and Riddling, Spotty, because both your names are orange. If people's names are in the same color, I'm just going to assume that you're the same person. Because I don't read. I can't read. Hello, TJ! Apart from my right leg swelling up, everything's going fine and dandy. Hello, nerd! Oh, we are getting all the people in here today. How are you all going? Okay, I can feel my foot again. Crisis averted. How is everyone doing? And where the fuck is Nate? Nate is late. Unacceptable. Nerd! Yeah, how are you all going this fine, fabulous fucking Sunday? I am having a time. And also working on Mortarian's wings, finally. Nelly Mothman. So we're doing the pink, purple, blue gradient on the veins at the moment. Now we'll probably be doing some sort of black, white, grey patterning on the actual wing membranes, so as not to distract too much from the veins, but I'm not sure what we'll be doing with the wings yet. We're gonna see how the veins look and then we'll figure shit out from there. Regrets. Regrets. Regrets, I have none. Don't have time for regrets. Unless it's spaghetti, spaghetti. Because I always have time for spaghetti.
Blood, 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 blood.
Oop. Change my colour to a more red. It depends on the
I'm a normal person.
See, in my OBS weirdling, there's really not much visible difference between the colour of your name and the colour of Spotty's name. I can see the difference in like the chat window on the actual stream, but in OBS, there's really not much difference. Sorry, just catching up. Spotty is a... Wait, what? Oh, where did that message go? Spotty is a mod, obviously Skits is also mod. Spotty's been a mod for ages. Spotty has been a mod for a very long time. Doing good, even though work has been rough, other things, I'm okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good and things are okay despite work being rough. Fingers crossed work gets less rough as things go on. Spotty likes to pretend to be a saint, but Spotty is mostly just mischief. But at least Spotty is benign mischief, so that's okay. Now, if Spotty was malignant mischief, then we would have problems. But Spotty is not malignant, Spotty is benign, and that's okay. Unclench your jaws, unscrunch your spines, unclench thine sphincters. Have a snack, have a hydrate, look after your meat suits, so your meat suits can look after you. You say words like I will understand them. Spotty! Hello, Squid. Welcome back from lurking. How are you going? And it's okay, Spotty. I do not expect multiple cats in a trench coat to understand very many words. But I still say them anyway, just in case. Because sometimes the multiple cats in a trench coat surprise me. In good ways. Sometimes also bad ways, but mostly good ways. Best behavior. Sure. Have you unprawned, Spotty? Are you currently deprawned? Spotty has remembered his meds though, Squid. Spotty did remember his meds, so we're winning there. Or at least Spotty had better have remembered his meds. Experience the horrors, also need painkillers in a bit. Oh no! I will fight the horrors. I will punch the horrors right in the dick. Or, you know, horror equivalent thereof. And there's the black background picture, which is very distracting. Because it's the one that stands out from everything else, even when I'm not looking at it. I feel like Spotty's a Pokemon that won't listen to you because you don't have a high enough gym badge. I am so proud of Spotty for remembering his meds. I'm also proud of Spotty for remembering his meds. The question is, what kind of fucking gym do I have to be going to get badges that'll make Spotty listen to me? Like... Wait, does that make all of you guys my Pokemon? Oh my gosh, Squid, are you I mean, obviously you're some kind of water Pokemon, but are you like a dual type? What kind of Pokemon type would you all be? You know, like... Squid's obviously water, but you know, like water poison or water grass or water ground or, you know, just straight up fucking water or water psychic. Like, what element would the rest of you all be? Water psychic? Hell yeah. That would explain all your headaches, Squid. You keep using your psychic powers too much and then getting brain melty. Fire rock, nice. And guess my... Ooh, Weirdling's very psychic, nice! Part of me wants to say I'd be some kind of water because, you know, Chinese zodiac, I'm a water zodiac, but I really want to say I'd be dragon. I reckon I'll be dragon. Fuck it. I'm gonna go dragon. Which means I'm weak to fairy, but that's okay. I'm alright with this. Maybe I'd be a dark dragon, actually. You know what? I reckon dark dragon, because I'm fucking nocturnal. Normal? Nice. I appreciate a good normal type. What a psychic suicide duck. I mean, yeah, that definitely fits with the amount of headaches. Hello, Nate! We are talking about what type of Pokemon element we'd all be. Squid is water psychic. Weirdling is fairy psychic. I want to be dragon, dark dragon. because I think that'd be fucking cool. Mixie! Mixie there is definitely Dark Dragon. One might say, Bad Dragon. Pokemon? Yes, I was also complaining that you weren't here yet, Nate. I was like, where the fuck is Nate? Nate is late. Mostly because I just wanted to say Nate is late. Anyway, it is good to see you, Nate. How are you going this Sunday? Did you get a nice sleep in? Pokemon. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I don't remember the rest of the words. But oh well. I'm kind of proud of myself for even remembering that much, because it has been many, many years since I last actually listened to the Pokemon theme song. Excuse me. Just woke up, got home 1:30 AM. Ooh! Yeah, well, I'm very glad that you managed to get a nice sleep in, Nate. And hopefully you've got today off. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice coffee now, or at least will be soon. Damn it, I'm gonna have the fucking theme music stuck in my head all night now. Oh well. Ugh. Isn't it the one I was singing, isn't it the original one? Like the first season? I'm pretty sure that's the original theme. I could be wrong though. I have not actually watched Pokemon since like high school or Master Quest. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly do not know all the different Pokemon theme songs. I don't even remember what I last watched of it. Like, I don't think I've watched it since, you know, the original trio. I don't think I've actually seen any of the later seasons of Pokemon. Or later generations or whatever the fuck. Like, I've played some of the later games, not all of them, but I started off with the original Red Blue Pokemon. And then I don't think I played again until like XY or possibly Sun Moon, whichever one of those came first. I can't remember. Because I didn't bother with Black White. I think I saw the first movie. That's the one with Mew, and then Ash gets turned to stone, and then the Pokemon's tears turn Ash back to normal. Is that the first movie? Movies have no right to be as good as they are. You've seen one show, seen them all. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, battle is ready to begin. Oh, fucking 38 units, holy crap. That's the one? Okay, yes, so I have seen that one. Again, though, this is like 2 decades ago. So I don't remember much at all. Oh. Suddenly crashing. Oh well, anyway. Start battle. We got a lot of people here today. Oh. Time to stretch. Unclench your jaws, especially you, squid. Unclench your little squiddy beak. Unscrunch your spines. Relax your tentacles. Ugh. Oh, neck crack. That was 2 neck pops. Most kills Spotty, most assists Upier. Unclenching your little squiddy beak. Excellent. Spotty, Upier, Flynn, Gonuri, Tamp, Noesin, Live Chess, me, Weirdling, and Lumas. Unfurling my little tentacles. Unfurl. Unfurl like a flower. Very beautiful. Very powerful. Upier, Spotty, and Flynn, congratulations on your prizes. Bothering someone else to get me some little squiddy painkillers. Excellent. Is that somebody else, your brother? Say hi to your bro for me. Come on, you laggy piece of crap. Excellent. Give your bro a fist bump from me. Hell yeah. Helping. See, place away from skits and loot. Rude. I mean, accurate, but rude. Are my gladiators off cooldown, or am I just going to place archers? Yeah, I'm just going to keep placing archers. Fuck it. Hello, skits, you fucking crazy bastard affectionate. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That deserves another fist bump. Squid. Squid, I want fairy bread. Can you get your bro to make me fairy bread? Or can you at least get your bro to make you fairy bread? And then I can have fairy bread vicariously through a squid having fairy bread. Because I have no bread and I have no sprinkle, so I cannot make fairy bread right now. I'm very sad. Anyway, battle plans. I really want fairy bread now. I'm so sad. I want somebody to come here and make me fairy bread. Oh well. Ah well, I have a bucket of M&Ms instead. You know what I need? I need to hydrate. Y'all make sure you hydrate as well. Let's give this a little bit of a shuck, shuck, shuck. Shuck, a shuck, a shuck. Can't make me? I mean, I can't make you, Spotty, but I can just be very sad in your general direction about you not hydrating properly. A shark should be properly moistened. Are you properly moistened, Spotty? Or are you going to make Squid sad by not being properly moistened? We do not want a dry shark. Sharks should not be dry. Sharks should not be dehydrated. Hello, Katie! This looks so cool. Oh, thank you! And this is just the initial stages of this wing as well. And you should see the rest of the mini. Hang on, let me grab the rest of him. There we go. He's a big chunky boy. He's a big bastard. He is Mortarion. Painkillers have been taken. Excellent. Oop. Decided what I want to do with the base. Letting 2 spots glue cure as a base and making directional hot plasma burn craters. Oh, nice! He is a very big boy. Love all color. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. So yeah, this is... I mean, technically the model itself is Mortarion from Games Workshop, but we're naming this one Donatian, Harbinger of the End. That is one big mini. Yeah. Mortarion's pretty pink and blue wings, say trans rights. Absolutely. Absolutely 100% they do. That was actually one of the reasons that Lewin and I sort of went with the pink and blue colour scheme. Trans rights, hell yeah. Saw a really cool Necron on Insta, can't find in the catalogue. Oh, bugger. That little guy's Mortarion, the big dude is a Nurgling. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Could go either way. Alright, how strong is my blue? Okay, good. The blue is not too strong. I can start off a bit further. But yeah, the pink and blue is a not very subtle nod to the trans pride flag. And the green armor is just because, you know, the green fucking looks cool. Love it. It's the bigotry in the judo community. Love when they get slapped in the face. Plus it's way more interesting. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Ooh, one is going to the butt end of the ejected Titan head. Oh, nice. Weirdling, yes, Mortarion actually a very small angry. I mean... yeah, Mortarion is a very small angry in the grand scheme of things. He is small and impotently angry. But yes, unfortunately 40k tends to be one of those fandoms that attracts more than its fair share of bigots and assholes. But luckily it also attracts a lot of much more open-minded people as well who can push back against the assholes. So hell yeah, queer shit for the win. And honestly, at the time, when I started reading 40k, or started reading Horus Heresy novels, I think a big part of why I read them was because they were like the closest thing to Ace and A-Ray representation that I could find in media at that point. And like, it's not, you know, deliberate or even great rep, but at the time there wasn't anything else, so... really want to make the head on base look like he had a horrible day, shitting into the traitor. Excellent. Excellent. I approve of this plan, Nate. Just picturing Chaos Primarchs like Gizmo at the end of The Emperor's New Groove when she gets turned into a kitten. Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Emperor's New Groove is such a good movie. Oh my gosh, such a good, underrated movie. Also a very queer movie. Like, that movie, that was an interesting movie. Ooh, mittens! Mittens! Oh, hang on, I think I missed a message or two. Give me a second. I will scroll back up in a minute. This glazing shit makes it difficult for me to keep up with chat because I can't look up too often. Otherwise shit dries out too quick and then I end up with tide marks, which is very annoying. We base coded for little warhounds. Oh, baby warhounds! Whoop. Mittens! Hello, Mittens! Love some of the communities I found on here. Pony painting community is quite nice, partially because it's very clicky. Oof, yeah. Been a lot of help learning miniature painting. Absolutely, like that was one of the main things I was surprised by when I first started Twitch streaming. Just how amazingly friendly and helpful the Twitch mini painting community is. It's been like, holy shit. When I first started streaming, I wasn't expecting to actually get any viewers anytime soon at all, but a couple of people found me and then rated me or, you know, promoted me to the rest of their viewers or whatever. And I had my 50 followers within the first 5 days of me streaming. And I was like, holy shit, I got affiliate within a week of starting. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's amazing. It's so good. Enough procrastinating? Yes, go forth, become Stinky Flynn. Yeah, so I think that's part of the reason why I'm still streaming my mini painting after, what, 3 years? I think at some point in this month is my like 3rd year anniversary, but I cannot for the life of me remember the actual date. I think we're past it. So I think at some point within the last week or two, I passed my 3-year Twitch streaming anniversary. Wait, you did the water paint thing? Wait, what water paint thing did you do? Did you drink your paint water? Oh no, wait, water paint. Paint water? Water paint. I'm so confused. Yes, show me. I have no idea what you're talking about, so I need to see. But yeah, also part of the reason I like streaming is so I can, you know, help out other mini painters. So yeah, if you've got any questions about anything, please feel free to ask. I'm always more than happy to answer questions. Right now I'm glazing with very, very thin layers of translucent paint to get these this blue, purple, pink gradient. Which is mostly just brush control and familiarity with how my paint works. Sorry, focusing. Shared art box in Discord. Ooh, excellent. Got your cat near collar photo in pet box. Hell yeah. Gotta show off the pussy. Cat. Alright, let's have a look at Discord. Let's check out Artbox first before I get distracted by kitties. Oh, watercolor painting! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, not paint water. Okay. And then... Oh my gosh, what a dapper little lad! Lad? Lass? Kitty. Kitty. Dapper little kitty. Doing your first stream tomorrow morning, a few friends, see if I totally choke or not. Nice, nice. Unfortunately, time zones means I probably won't be able to make it. Ow, ow, ow. But best of luck with your stream, TJ. Anyway, let us first show off Mittens' watercolors. Oh, once my fucking browser. Stop being a dick. Is that the right one? Hang on, give me a sec. Ugh! Why are things... Okay, there we go. There we go. Fucking piece of shit. Check out Mittens' lovely, lovely watercolors. Hell yeah! That is so cool. She's a lass, still cute. Haven't done watercolor in almost 20 years. Would have fooled me. That looks amazing. Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever really done watercolor myself much. But yeah, no, those look really cool. I love the soy sauce bottle. Hell yeah, soy sauce bottle. Because I recognize it. And, okay, let us show off the dapper lass because look at this gorgeous kitty. She's so fluffy. And that bow tie, amazing, amazing. And she's so neatly poised as well. Like, she is absolutely ready for her glamour photo shoot there. Such a good kitty. Please boop her snoot for me. And then give her all the pets because she looks so fluffy. She looks so soft and fluffy. I want to pet her. Soy sauce bottle, such an Asian thing. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I recognize it. That's why I'm like, ooh, I recognize that. The innocent dogs have visited me. What crimes have they committed lately, Spotty? Look at that beautiful kitty. Uh-oh. Clam box? Oh no. Oh no, I'm scared now. Oh, no, I did not want to close that window. Shit, fuck, damn. There we go. Recovered. Welcome back, Squid. So fluffy, I'm gonna die. I know, right? Oh, Squid. Squid, Squid. No, wait, hang on. I need to reopen that. We need to show Squid the kitty because the kitty is gorgeous. Squid, look at this kitty. They've been well behaved. Oh, excellent. Hello, Glitter Tree. How are you going? Long time. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Check out this kitty. Such a cute kitty with her little bow tie. Anyway, yes. Welcome in, Glitter Tree. Hell yeah. Fist bump. Wait, actually, we'll do it this one. Boom. There we go. Alright. Where was I up to? Where was I up to? I think need to do a little bit more blue here and there, and then I think we can actually start on the second wing. Holy crap. Holy crap. We're getting there. The painting is going well. Slowly, but well. Yes, you absolutely share your doggo. 100%. We've got a Discord. Or you can just share a link directly to a photo or whatever. Oh, damn it. No, fucking... Let me try that again. I accidentally hit the wrong... Or accidentally hit two keys at once because my fingers are fat. Why is it not working today? What the fuck? Oh no, wait, yes it did work. Never mind. I just completely... I automatically, like, edit out stream element comments. So I didn't even see it. And then I went, no wait, that's what it is. Anyway. What was I talking about? Hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate? I actually hit backslash all the time when I press enter. Squid got it for you. Excellent, sweet. But yeah. The main reason I accidentally hit backslash is because my streaming keyboard that I have for streaming is itty bitty. Like, look at this tiny baby keyboard. It is such a small keyboard. So everything is really close together. Look at it, it's so cute. It's like tiny. It's adorable. It was also like really cheap. But yeah, so that's my streaming keyboard, so I don't have to, you know, roll all the way over there to my main keyboard, which is much bigger. But yes, it's an itty bitty keyboard. And it also came with a really flat mouse. Like, this is such a flat fucking mouse, especially compared to my usual mouse. This is my usual mouse. So a lovely chunker of a mouse. And then we have the flat fuck. So it wins most duels. Most duels. Not all duels, but most duels. So anyway. Why am I showing off my fucking computer accessories when I should be painting? I'll get back in there, you piece of shit. There we go. Alright. That mouse is so flat, it may as well be a hamster. Maybe that's what I'll start calling it. I'm gonna start calling it my hamster. Oh, I'm being bullied. I'm being attacked by my own mod on my own stream. Look at that! You jinxed me, Nate. You fucking jinxed me. Also, my finger's still, like, totally fucked. I don't think this finger is ever gonna be straight again. Like, that's pretty much just... that's it. That's not getting any straighter. Oh well. I can still use it, so, you know, that's fine. It just sticks out a bit. Anyway, painting. No. Yes, painting, because we've still got 10 minutes on Stream Raiders. Why did I think I just heard the battle horn? I'm hallucinating the fucking battle horn for Stream Raiders again. Alright. Wow. I have not had enough sleep. Can you tell? I've hit that point where I've had so little sleep, I'm going hyper. So sports is fun. Sports is absolutely fucking fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be putting up with all these injuries. Nothing about you is straight. You know what? You are absolutely correct. There is absolutely nothing about me that is straight whatsoever. Not a single fucking thing. So it's just par for the course, really, isn't it? It's not Friday. It's not Friday. It's not Friday, it's Sunday. Although, since I don't actually have a Monday netball team, and nobody's asked me to fill in tomorrow yet, maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll be able to take tomorrow off. But I definitely have netball game on Tuesday. And then my own team's netball game on Wednesday. But if nobody asks me to fill in tomorrow, I'm going to take tomorrow off from netball and give my poor knee a chance to stop swelling so much, because it's very annoying. And it's not just the knee, it's like the foot as well. And like, so if that was my foot, right, there is a sort of lump of swelling like right here on my foot. It doesn't hurt or anything, like there's nothing wrong with it that I can tell. It's just a random swelling lump where fluid's gathering or something, and I don't know what it is. But at least it doesn't hurt, it's just annoying. Your sarcasm's straight up forward. I don't know, I think even my sarcasm's a little sideways sometimes. Why am I going straight to hell, Spotty? Why would I go straight to hell when I could, like, detour through purgatory as well instead? I'd definitely detour through purgatory. Can't find the picture of the doggo and bow tie. Oh no! She's a long-haired shepherd, so it's really visible. Oh, sad face. We're just going to have to imagine it. You're going to have to share a picture of your doggo anyway, and we'll just have to imagine the bow tie there. Especially if you let us know, like, what color bow tie it is. Very important detail. I should have been working on this side. I was not working on the right side. but that's okay. I'm being unnecessarily pedantic again. I should just start working on the other wing, but no, we've got to be picky. We've got to be doing such thin glazing that it barely even shows up, because I can't help myself. Alright. Oh, that's the bit I was working on, then I got distracted and forgot. Nowhere near as dapper. Still, all pets are dapper in our hearts. So, let's have a look. Look at the fluffy baby. Oh, she's so cute. Definitely gonna have to look at her. She's so fluffy. Please boop her snoot for me. She definitely needs boop snoots. Snoot boops. That is definitely a floof. She's almost as floofy as I am. No, wait. I am almost as floofy as she is. Except for, you know, the shaved sides. Boop snoots. Glitter. Please boop Squid's snoot for me. Because I think it would be funny. On it right now. Excellent. Fist bump. Hell yeah. Teaming up to bother poor Squid. Hell yeah. I like this arrangement. Vacuum is barely working. Boober snoot for sure. Wish those colour can get away with some snoot boobs. Well, as at least you can get away with snoot boobs, you know. And with all that fluff, I don't know if you'd want her to be a cuddler in like summer. But she would definitely be nice to cuddle with in winter. But, oh well. One must respect somebody's boundaries, including pet boundaries. Not respecting pet boundaries is how you get fucking mauled. Also, not respecting pet boundaries is why most chihuahuas are such neurotic little shits, because they're so small. They've learned that nobody fucking respects their boundaries unless they enforce them violently. You know what? I can't really blame the chihuahuas for that, because, you know, people tend to treat them like shit. And they really are so very, very small. Alright, okay, enough with that wing. Let's start the blue on the other wing. I'm not going to get the blue done on both wings tonight, but we're going to at least make visible progress. She got booped so good. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Another fist bump. Boom. Fuck yeah. Rip Squid. She is going to regret linking you to my stream. Sorry, not sorry, Squid. Oh, no, that was too dark. Fuck! Can I recover it? Okay, yes, good. Phew! Didn't dry too quickly. Got a little bit of very slight lines, but that's okay. Nobody's going to notice those because they're on the underside. Let's try that again. That's a bit better. Squid is mod and can fix that. I mean, Squid is mod and Squid could fix that. But then I could unfix it. Or refix it or something. Wait, was that the battle horn? No, we still got... why do I keep hearing the battle horn when there is no actual battle horn happening? What the fuck? Glitter, glitter, glitter. Has Squid shown you my wolf pack in Valheim? I have so many wolves. It's amazing. I also have like 60 something wolf pelts from all the wolves that have gotten killed. I've probably lost like closer to 75 wolves because I've also used some wolf pelts for some crafting stuff. She has not shown you my wolf pack. You're gonna have to get her to show you my wolf pack. Although granted, it's only the pictures I've shared with her so far are mostly only small portions of the wolf pack because I have not gathered all the wolves into one place because they start standing on each other when there's too many of them trying to follow me at once, which is very, very funny, but also awkward. Strong arm, her into showing me. Excellent, excellent. Okay, there we go. That was a battle horn. Definitely heard that one. A kennel, fur trader, and guard dog service all in one. Pretty much. Oh, no, that was the wrong button. There we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I see Spotty putting all his units as far away from me as possible. I see what you're doing there, Spotty. I mean, it's working. So, you know. Oh no! Oh no, run little healer, run! Oh no! Saved! Saved! Most kills Spotty, most assists Goncher. Spotty, Goncher, Tamp, Upir, me, Flynn, and Geiger. Geiger you, Ganuri, Saivan, and Alive Chess. Great success. Ashley and Upir, congratulations on your prizes. Hell yeah. More stuff, which just means more lag. Fucking Aussie lag. Oh hey, quests. Yay. Alright, let's get that quest reward. Oh, my arms ache. I'm buggered. Alright, one more archer. Oh hey, I can level shit. Well, I'm not gonna have enough money to level everything. 21, 22. Let's get you up to 22 as well. These will be slightly cheaper, and now I have no gold. Good thing we have a boss fight next. The Abyssal Charm can turn anyone to their side. We can't beat that magic. A saint can break their spell, but we can't do anything about real traitors. Unintelligible sad noises. I know, me too. Let's hope our prayers break the charm imposed over the princess. Unintelligible sad noises. I'm gonna have to incorporate that phrase into my daily lexicon because that's just hilarious. That's such a mood though. Oof, may need to adjust my work schedule availability. Keep putting them on 6 days lately. Might have to add one more day to my no-fly zone. Oof, yeah. Yeah, dude, they sound like they're trying to squeeze as much out of you as possible, and better put your foot down before they burn you out. Alright. Place your units, dear friends. Place those units. Oof, ow! Tailbone. The puppers have been showed. Yay! But yes, I am definitely looking forward to starting to build my port base. I finally finished leveling the terrain where I want to build my dock. So I can start putting down stone blocks once I get back into Valheim. Ow. That was the edge of the table and my elbow. Also, my snoot was booped. Yes! Yes, good, excellent. Vicarious demon squid snoot booping. Mwahahaha. Mwahaha. Was it a good booping? Was it an excellent booping? Snoot booping! Oh, knees. Why must my knees be so old? Old Aussie couch. Dragging the pigment along towards the end. Tinting things as we go. Keeping it super thin so I can better control exactly how much pigment ends up where. I am so glad that Games Workshop did their contrast paint range because it has helped my painting so much. And by help I just mean has made it easier for me to do this shit. Because like this is stuff I could do with regular paints, but it takes more effort to get it thin enough, whereas the contrast paints are already pretty thin and translucent. So it makes glazing much easier than trying to glaze with regular paints that I have to like thin down a fuck ton. Watching you paint minis helped me with digital painting too. Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense because digital painting is not that far removed from regular painting, you know, it's still, you can still do layers and glazing and blending and everything, and you know, colour theory is colour theory no matter what medium you're working in. Although you do have to keep in mind the differences between RGB and CMYK, but still, you know, red is red is red. And colour combinations are gonna have the same effect no matter the medium they're in. You just might have to achieve said colour combinations in slightly different ways depending on, again, which medium you're working in. Yeah, no, I'm very glad that watching me has helped you out, Demon. That is one of the reasons why I stream my painting. And I'm extra glad that you told me about it as well. Yes, I do remember telling you about contrast, Weirdling, and how I broke your poor little brain. Sick nail polish. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sometimes, when I've been working with a lot of red paint, and my thumbnail just ends up solid red, it looks very, concerning. I've also had Mum ask me, what did you do to your thumb? During dinner after a painting session or something, because she thought I'd like bruised it or something, you know, when you hit your nail and it goes black. She thought that's what I'd done to it, but I was just like, no, it's just paint. I haven't actually crushed my thumb under a hammer or something. It's just paint on the thumbnail, it's fine. Because yeah, she legitimately thought I'd like smashed it with a hammer or something. I mean, I've never trained as an artist, so it makes sense I didn't know. Yeah, oh yeah, it absolutely makes sense you didn't know, 100%. Like, I'm never gonna shame somebody for not knowing something because I don't know their circumstances. There's no reason for me to assume that people have the same knowledge base that I do. Like, I might forget sometimes that not everybody's gonna know certain art things just because it is something that is so familiar to me, but when I'm reminded that no, not everybody does actually know that, I'm not going to be like, oh, you should know that because very accident prone. I'm not very accident prone. What are you talking about? Am I? I mean, not really. I have not managed to cut myself with my hobby knife in many, many, many years now. Oh, I'm sorry, Spotty. I wasn't listening what's happening. I have no idea. I've lost track of what's going on. No, you know what? If I was accident prone in netball, I probably wouldn't still be playing. Like, given how long I've been playing and how often I play, the fact that I've had so few injuries as it is actually really fucking good. Like, I've been playing netball for 20 something years now, and for several of those years I've been playing multiple games a night, 2, sometimes 3 nights a week. The fact that I've only had like 2 major injuries in that 20-year period, pretty fucking good. I do not count this as a major injury, by the way. This is a very minor injury, like it does not impact my life. A major injury is one that actually impacts my life. And both of my major injuries were to the same ankle. So. Also, you know, the bumps and bruises and scrapes I get, they don't count as anything. They're incidental. The Discord made you an emoji where they're at. That wasn't... Okay, yeah, no, that was a thing that happened, yes. I don't like to break the bones of the people. Actually, no, I've never broken a bone of the people on the other team. The person whose bone I broke was actually on my team. Oopsies, which just makes it worse. My bones are too mighty. Well, more importantly, their bones are too weak because they don't drink enough milk, obviously. But yeah, no, I felt so bad about that one. I did not. So what happened? For people who haven't heard this before, I was playing netball, as you do, and a bloke was filling in for my team because one of my team's regular players couldn't make it. So he's filling in, and we're both playing defense in the circle. and we're both going for the netball. And my arm sort of comes up and his hand comes down, kind of like this. And he manages to break this finger on my arm, including a bone chip coming off because the tendon pulled off the bone and took a bone chip with it. And I got a very impressive bruise. It swelled up like a mother, but other than, you know, a bruise that didn't even it wasn't even super colourful, which was really disappointing. It was just swollen. But other than that, my arm was fine. So, you know, I was back playing. Well, I mean, I didn't stop playing. I am made of calcium. Like, I drink a lot of milk. I go through 3 litres of milk in 2 days, maybe a day and a half if it's hot enough. So my bones are very, very mighty. I'm building them up so I don't have to worry as much about osteoporosis when I get older. But yeah, no, the running joke is I have a really high damage resistance. Too much milk, man. There's no such thing as too much milk. But to his credit, he also did not stop playing. Like at halftime, he strapped up the finger, but he kept playing that night. And then we didn't see him back at netball for 6 weeks. Or 8 weeks, or however long it took him with his finger to get better. Oopsies. But yeah, it was completely accidental. You know, it's just one of those things that happen. I have seen much, much worse injuries during netball. Like, there was one poor person who managed to snap their thigh bone during a game, and nobody else was even involved. Like, they didn't collide with anyone or anything. They just landed wrong and twisted. Like, they landed twisty and torqued their thigh bone. Who would drink that much milk? I reckon my AC is higher than 22. Actually, well, no. My AC is average. It's the damage resistance that I have that's ridiculous. Because if my AC was higher, I wouldn't get hit in the first place, you know? I'd slide, dodge. I get hit plenty. I just don't end up with much actual damage because it doesn't get through my damage resistance. Ran into an opposing player in dodgeball back in high school, both knocked heads. He ended up with a black eye, bloody nose, and me nothing. Yeah, I know, right? When I was in primary school, I was in a group tennis lesson and it started raining. So we all sort of crowded into the little, the little clubhouse hut, whatever thing next to the tennis court while we waited for the rain to stop. And one of the other kids was swinging his tennis racket around with wild abandon, as, kids tend to do. And he managed to hit me square across the bridge of the nose with the metal edge of the tennis racket, like, not flat, bam. And, I mean, it hurt, but I didn't get a blood nose, I didn't get any bruising, I didn't get anything, which was very, very disappointing to me, because I'm like, if I'm going to cop a hit like that, I want something to show for it. There was a 3-week period during netball where I got hit in the face 6 separate times in 6 different areas, and not a single one left any kind of mark. I didn't get any bruising, I didn't get any swelling, I didn't get, a blood nose or a swollen lip or anything. There was nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was like, how do I get so much cranial trauma and have nothing to show for it? It was really disappointing. 2 of those hits were within 5 minutes of each other as well, by the way. It was an interesting 3 weeks. And also, during that same 3-week period, I was cutting out one of my little Space Marine minis, cutting the pieces out of the sprue so I could assemble him, and the arm popped up out of the sprue as I was cutting it, and this little plastic arm punched me in the face as well. So technically I got hit in the face 7 times. It was just 6 of them were at netball, and one of them was a tiny little plastic army dude who decided that he wanted to punch me in the face. Nothing you say. Unrelated, how's your memory? What? I don't have a memory. My memory is pretty shit. But I do have a dent in my skull that you can fit a spoon into. Similar physical constitution. Yeah, like, I'll get home. So we have a hit on skids that only detonate on an alcohol, no visible damage. Well, the thing is, Squid, I don't actually get seriously injured a lot. Like, this is what I'm saying. I get hit, but I don't get hurt. How are you going, Lewin? We have made some nice progress. Let me finish off this brush load of paint and then I'll grab the other wing to show you where we're at. Because yeah, like, I'll get home from netball and I'll be in the shower and going, I have no memory of getting this bruise. I have no memory of getting this scratch. What? How did any of these happen? There was one time I got shoved into the side nets. Oh bugger, that was a bad time to gesture. And I didn't realize that the corners of the net had actually cut my ass until not that night, but the next night. Oh, we have a big message. Let me. Lewin! We had an ADHD schoolmate in high school, completely untreated, very difficult to manage, playing a shuttle badminton racket. Decided to headbutt the fucking shuttlecock, managed to smack it, but it didn't hit him square in the nose. It did print the netting on his nose. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, at least you managed to twist the racket so you didn't brain him with the fucking edge of it. Lewin is a nurgling on Morty's base. In fact, Morty is just the largest nurgling ever. I mean, it seems legit to me. It seems valid. You know what? This whole Danashian, Harbinger of the End, is not actually the big one. It's this little dude. That name banner is for this little guy right here. With the big grin. I hadn't considered that. Well, now you have. Anyway, Lewin. So that's where we're at for this wing so far. We've got the blue to the purple to the pink. It's looking hella fancy, I reckon. What do you reckon? I'm thinking these spikes will do the spikes in the bone color the same as the these bone spikes. What do you reckon? Keep the bony thing going there. Hella swish. Seems good to me. Excellent. All right. And then yeah, once I'm not gonna get this wing finished tonight. But next stream, hopefully I'll get the blue done, and then the bone done, and the other details, and then we can figure out what the fuck we're doing with the rest. But yeah, oof. Oh, I've been talking too much. My throat hurts. Anyway, how are you going, Lewin? How is Jack going? Say hello to Jack for me. Please boop Jack Snoot. Oof! Ah! Tailbone! Oh! Unclench your jaws. Unscrunch your spines. Unclench thine sphincters. I'm doing pretty well? I think so. I am still alive and not on fire. Don't ask about my sleep schedule. I'm a little hyper tonight. It's the It's the kind of hyper I get when I haven't slept enough. Let's just say. But other than that, not dead yet. My right leg's swelling a fair bit, which is very annoying. But oh well. It's happened before, it'll probably happen again. Too much netball, too much age. At least it's not painful, it's just irritating. Slightly smouldering, but no open flame yet. We are all, every single one of us, very, very slowly burning to death. So yes, absolutely smouldering. Very, very slowly smouldering. That's what we get for being carbon-based life forms. Your bones are made of steel, though. Just saying. Are you sure, Squid? Are you sure? Everybody is very, very, very slowly oxidizing to death, which is technically burning to death. Hey Skids, how's your sleep schedule? Well, since you asked, I did not actually get to bed till 6 a.m. this morning, and then I was awake by 10:30 and could not get back to sleep, and I don't know if I actually got any real sleep or if I just dozed. So I'm honestly surprised I'm managing to stream tonight. I was like very much expecting that I would not have the energy to stream, and yet here we are. I am hyper as fuck. I'm also almost certainly psychic headaching. Well, you need to stop psychic headaching. You need to stop psychicking. I know, what was I saying? Put in for a week off 3 weeks ago, it's coming up in 2 more weeks. I haven't seen a grill yet. Oh no! Hell yeah, squishes. I am 100% going to accept being squished by you, and then I'm going to squish you in return. And my squishes are mighty. I am going to flatten. Absolutely flatten a squid. Affectionately, of course. And then yeet! Yeet a squid into the ocean. Or at least attempt to. My arms are very noodly and weak. I do not know how much actual yeeting I will be able to manage, but the attempt will be made. The attempt will definitely be made. Bring some bubble wrap. Is the bubble wrap for you or me? Yes. Yeet me! Oh, you better get lifting, I expect you. I can't lift right now because my elbow is still fucked. I still can't straighten that arm. And I don't want to be like only lifting with one arm, because then I'm going to end up lopsided, and that's not going to be good for me. I've been lopsided before, and being lopsided just makes everything else worse. When you're healed, of course. I mean, fingers crossed it heals. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it will. Have you been missed again? I'm sorry, Spotty. I'm just weak, but if we work together, we are all strong. Hell yeah. I mean, the heaviest thing I lift is like a water bottle, so. How's the sleep schedule? I'm awake by caffeine and spider alone. Spotty. Spotty. If you were sleepy, you should be sleeping. Don't force yourself to stay awake with caffeine and spite. Your meat suit needs to rest and heal. So you better go to bed right after this stream, Spotty. Otherwise I'm going to be sad at you. It's good, I'm sorry. Oh, it's all good. It's not terrible. Like, it's mostly the elbow nerve. Well, and the joint. Like, I still can't 100% straighten my right arm. But for the most part, it functions. I just have to be careful about pressure and not resting my elbow on the desk for too long because that fucks up the nerve more. Thank you very much for feeding Mixie. Mixie appreciates all those omnoms. Tacos, steak, and tacos. Hell yeah. Rest for a week. Yeah, Spotty, rest for a week. Mixie appreciates the tacos and the steak and the tacos. And now I want steak. Sad face. Oh well. But yes, Mixie is my little dragon buddy. Everybody loves Mixie. And if you do not love Mixie, don't tell me about it, because I don't want to know. As far as I'm aware, everyone loves Mixie. That is my reality, and I am sticking to it. Ah, fuck! Piss! No, stay moist.
Commander Mittens Co says, be mindful of that something that shouldn't exist. It is watching you at you.
Oh no! Oh, that's something you shouldn't exist. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, the tank thing? Spunky Chonk Tonk? Here we go. Let's show off Spunky Chonk Tonk. I will not miss an opportunity to show off my bestest boy. This took an entire fucking month to paint because it is so many layers of paint to get that color blend. But yeah, it was absolutely worth it. He's one of my favorites. Also, googly eyes make everything better. Look at that face! Look at that smile! He just wants to give you a little kiss. So cool. And the googly eyes. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is my Spunky Chonk Tonk. Ooh, Stinky Brat Tank. Let's grab Stinky Brat Tank as well. Whoop! Shit! Fuck! Come back! Okay, no damage. So this is Scabby Nibbles, aka Stinky Brat Tank. Look at him! He just wants to give you hugs and eat your shoelaces and your intestines. But yes, Scabby Nibbles. And then there's his... Bring out the other ones. Yes. Oh well, the other one. There's one other one. And then there's Bloaty McFloaterson. So... Bloaty McFloaterson. So those are the Stinky Tank trio. Painting the fucking hazard stripes on that cable was a pain in the ass because he was fully assembled at the time. I would feed it my shoelaces, but not my intestines. I'm using my intestines. Scabby will accept this. Scabby will accept your shoelaces. Scabby has dibs on your intestines when you're done with them. Much stink, very beautiful. Oh, thank you. I love doing the bases on these guys because I love doing like the So for Scabby, there was tread tracks. And then I do the green oozing to show that, you know, they're stinky and they're smelly and they're oozy and they're diseased and they're gross and they leave behind disease wherever they go. But yeah. Want to paint night more of them? I don't know, Spotty. I don't know if I want to paint night more of them. Alright, that sounds like the battle horn, so let's get that started. And then we'll have one more Stream Raiders before we wrap up for the night. I see Spotty all the way over there. Excuse me. Close enough. Oh, time to stretch. Unclench your jaws. Unscrunch your spines. Gotta be careful with that arm. I am old and decrepit and falling to pieces. There we go. Hype in the chat. Most kills Spotty, most assists Upier. Upier, Ganuri, Spotty, me, Tam, Sneaky Migs, Saivan, Sonic, Weirdling, and Shani. I'm not what? Old and decrepit? I mean, I kinda am. Or at least decrepit. Little bit decrepit. Some of my joints are pretty decrepit. Flynn and Upier, congratulations on your prizes. Alright, one more Stream Raiders. The Abyss will regret the day they kidnapped our princess. Boss defeated. I'll allow decrepit. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Can't argue with that. Ooh, there we go. Skin chest. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm not very familiar with anywhere outside of Queensland, Brisbane. I have been to Adelaide. Adelaide's a nice enough city from what I saw of it, but it is so flat. Wonder how Nate feels about this. Nate is... I can't think of the word. Immortal. Give me a sec. Let me... Surrender and release the princess at once? I'm afraid you lack insight. You demand something that nobody in the Abyss can deliver. That sounds ominous. Queensland, hot as fuck? Depends. I like AC at night, I can't sleep. As long as you've got air conditioning, Queensland's tolerable. It also depends exactly where in Queensland. Like if you're on the coast, it's not as bad as the interior of Queensland. Like I'm in the southeast corner. The main problem with Queensland is humidity. But you know, if you've got AC in your house, it's tolerable. It's fine. I mean, I play netball in 32 degree heat here, so 32, whatever, 70% humidity. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Oh, I need to get my Archer's prize. Imagine going outdoors. Looked at going for Masters Queensland Uni. Have since decided to skip my Masters degree. You know what? That's fair and valid. Skipping your Masters, not a bad plan. Whoop. Yay, I can upgrade my gladiator. Alright, where's my quest? Give me my quest reward. There we go. Anyway, Adelaide. Okay, so I've pretty much spent most of my life in Brisbane, apart from a few years overseas here and there. And Brisbane is very hilly, and very... The central business district is also very old. So the buildings are kind of crowded together. So you don't see the skyline much when you live in Brisbane. Painting 4 tiny defensive turrets. Oh, progress. The spooters are scary. Huntsmans are not venomous, and huntsmans are probably the main ones you're going to run into. Unless if you're in Sydney, you're going to have to worry about the Sydney funnel webs. If you go further north, you don't have to worry about the Sydney funnel webs. Going to bed now? No worries, Lewin. Thank you very much for stopping by, and hopefully we'll catch you later. Yeah, huntsmans are good, because huntsmans aren't venomous, and they eat the bugs and shit. They're big, they look scary, but they don't even really spin webs. They're actually pretty good house guests. You know, they're pretty good tenants, huntsman spiders. Will do, Lewin, no worries. What was I doing? Did I get my quest reward? Yes, I did. That's what I need to do. I need to place my unit. That's what I'm doing. Funnel webs. I see scary stuff on the internet, less the good things. I mean, huntsmans pay rent by eating bugs and shit. Yeah, Queensland doesn't have funnel webs. Yet. Given global warming or the, global climate change, the funnel webs are starting to get a little bit further north as far as I know. But they haven't reached Queensland yet. So if you want to avoid the funnel webs specifically, stay out of New South Wales. Also, you just want to stay out of New South Wales in general. But that's me as a Queenslander, and I have very obvious bias against New South Wales. It's a state of origin thing. What was I doing? Placing a unit. Come on. Come on, you laggy piece of crap. Alright, I've got my archers. I'm not going to get 5 gladiators or war beasts anytime soon, but I might as well put... No. You know what, I need to level my ferry. I'm going to be completely useless, but that's okay. Absolutely accurate. Oh, sweet! I like being accurate. I like being absolutely accurate. That's the best kind of accurate. Anyway, I was talking about Adelaide. So Brisbane's really hilly and everything. The area I live in is also very hilly. New Zealand looking kind of nice. Ex is Aussie. He lives in the Northern Territory. Oh god, the Northern Territory. Stay out of the Northern Territory. For the humidity, if nothing else. I walked out of the airport in Darwin one time. Darwin's the capital of the Northern Territory, all the way up in the north coast. And walking out of the air conditioning in the airport into the Darwin humidity was like walking into a wall of just solid air. Wet, solid air. And this was in winter as well. So it would be even worse in summer. It was just like punt. So yeah, stay out of the Northern Territory. If you don't like humidity, check out Perth. Perth can get hot, but Perth is usually fairly dry. But Adelaide. So compared to Brisbane, Adelaide is fucking flat. Just flat. Yeah, going up north is kind of like steam baking in an oven all the time. The further north you get, the more humid it gets. Perth is closer to the Quokkas, number 1 on my bucket list. Oh, there you go then. And yeah, Perth tends to be dry. I have a friend in Perth who would get nosebleeds going from the air-conditioned computer labs into the open air just because of the temperature change or something. At least I think Perth is dry. It's been a very long time since I was like there. I might be getting Perth and Las Vegas confused. Double check that. Don't take my word on it. But yeah, no, Adelaide, super flat, super fucking flat. Like, you can stand in the middle of the Adelaide Central Business District, and it's also laid out in a nice, neat grid, which is very satisfying. You know, it's nice and neat and gridded, but it means when you're standing in a street, you can see into space. I'm not used to being able to see into space by looking forward. It is... Toowoomba funnel web? Oh no. No. Western Australia is huge though. Yeah, that's true. Western Australia is very huge. Australia in general is huge. Like, everywhere is big. But yeah, no, it was really freaky for me standing in Adelaide and going, why can I see the horizon from the middle of the Central Business District? This is not normal. Welcome back, Flynn. Stinky Flynn is stinky. There's only about 4 people in Western Australia. I don't know. But then again, the emus probably outnumber the people in Western Australia. We lost a war to the emus in Western Australia. I don't like to talk about the emu war. It's very embarrassing. At least I think the emu war is in Western Australia. Can't remember. Anyway. But no. I mean, I'm partial to Brisbane because I've lived here my whole life. You get used to the humidity. Yes, the bogans are pretty much redneck hillbillies, but honestly, there are bogans everywhere. You go in Australia, there is nowhere in Australia that doesn't have bogans, except maybe Sydney, because Sydney has the fucking what do you call them? The pretentious idiots. The oh, I can't think of the word. Squid, help. Yuppies? Am I thinking yuppies, Squid? My brain is a potato. But yeah, no, there's definitely areas that are more concentrated bogan. Like here in Brisbane we've got Ipswich, and Ipswich is where the bogans are. But as long as you stay out of Ipswich, you're generally fine. You know the vibe I'm going for, but yeah, I can't brain the word. I'm pretty sure it's yuppies, but it's the pretentious assholes, you know, the ones with more money than sense. The ones who are like you know, oh, I was into this thing before it was cool and all that sort of yuppie, yeah, I don't know, I can't brain. My brain is a potato, and the potato is slowly rotting. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I'm partial to Brisbane because I live in Brisbane, and therefore Brisbane is superior by default because I am here. Yuppies? Okay, cool. Hipsters! Hipsters! That's the fucking word I wanted. Fucking hipsters. Thank you, Upir. Oh. Yes. Spotty. Yes, you also said hipsters. Sorry. Sorry, Spotty. Oh my god. Things just scroll. Oh, no, that was not the button I wanted to press. We have our own trapdoor spider. We do have our own trapdoor spiders. But, oh, we also have the redbacks. Redbacks are great. Oh, also, Katie. You're gonna hate this, but in the 40, almost, not quite 40, so 35, 37 years I've lived in this house. I've had a snake in my house. I've had 2 snakes. One was a green tree snake, that was fine. Like, it came up on the back of my desk here, and I just sat cross-legged to make sure I didn't accidentally step on it at some point. Green tree snakes, not a problem, whatever. The dark coloured snake that I didn't get a good look at on the tile, that one was a bit concerning, but I only saw it once and then I didn't see it again, so it was fine. One night I woke up and there was a cane toad in my bedroom. I could smell the fucking cane toad in my bedroom. So I had to get a plastic bag, put the plastic bag over my hand, move my bed so I could reach this fucking cane toad, pick up the cane toad in the plastic bag, and then open this door that's behind the curtain there. It's this glass sliding door. Open that door and just fucking yeet this fucking cane toad out of my house and into my backyard. Black rat? I mean, we do get rats. We do occasionally get rats, but I don't know if they're black rats or whatever. Do contractors, engineers, architects not know how to build a solid house while they're getting in? This house is older than I am. More modern houses may or may not be a little bit more creature-proof, but... Oh. Fucking geckos. Fucking Asian house geckos. They're not even native to Australia, but they are here, and they get in my house, and they shit all over everything, and they scream. And they don't even eat all the bugs. Fucking slackers. Also, every now and then a gecko decides it wants to commit suicide in my PC case and take my PC down with it. I mean, granted, it's only happened once, but still. I'm just sitting here on my computer one day and I hear this kind of scrabbling behind my PC tower where the wires are, and then my PC just goes doom. And then I'm like, what the fuck just happened to my computer? So I take my computer to one of the local PC repair dudes and, you know, leave it with them to check it out. And then I get a phone call going, so yeah, we found out what happened to your computer. A gecko crawled into the power supply and fried everything, including itself. So I had to replace the power supply to my computer. Luckily everything else was fine, which was a relief. But when I went to go pick up my computer with its new power supply installed and everything, they also gave me a plastic bag with the old power supply with the dead gecko still in it. They gave me this plastic bag with the... And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? So... But at least it wasn't a snake, because snakes will also do that. So now when I get a new computer, I make sure that there's like grills and shit that aren't big enough for a gecko or a snake to get through. A few days ago, someone reported they killed the biggest cane toad at 2 kilograms. Researcher here in Bulgaria decided to claim they shouldn't kill as many. Cane toads are a fucking menace, and I have absolutely no compunctions against people fucking killing them. Like, if I could go back in time and kick somebody in the dick, it would be the person who decided to import cane toads into Australia because they wanted the cane toads to eat the cane beetles in the sugar fields. And the cane toads ate everything except the cane beetles, and basically caused an ecological disaster here in Queensland because introduced species into an area that's not you know, accustomed to them. So yeah, if I could kick that person or people in the dick, I absolutely would. Just go back in time, just show up, you know, before they make the decision, and then just kick them right in the crotch. I just broke a tassel on these luminaires. I think will not be missed. It probably won't be missed, but yeah. Africanized bees here. Kinda want to feed that fucker to see how big it gets. Unfortunately, Spotty, it's now dead. Like the anaconda in Florida. Oh no. What the fuck is an anaconda doing in fucking Florida? Wait, were they introduced to Florida? I've accepted the cane toads. I accuse them. No, no, no. War upon the cane toads. War. Although it does help that some of the native species are learning how to adapt and eat cane toads, which is great. Not so great for everything that the cane toads have like wiped out, but still, better late than never. I saw a crow flip and eat dead cane toads. That was fun. Oh, excellent. Yeah, see, some animals are learning how to deal with cane toads, which is good. But still, cane toads should not have been introduced to Queensland in the first place. Fucking cane toads. Anyway, I was talking about snakes. So yeah, so green tree snake, unidentified black-brown snake, another green tree snake in my laundry, another green tree snake on my wheelie bin. Once I was walking down the street, and again, hills. Bogans are learning to eat cane toads. I wish. So one of the houses down at the bottom of the hill here on the street has like the embankment, you know, the wall, and then the ground, and the street's down here, and there's a tree growing up here, so, you know, the tree is fucking ages away from the ground, and I'm walking down the street, and there's this thump like a meter away from me. Yes, this is not snakes, George. Keep in mind, this number of snakes is over the period of like 35 years. So that's what, one snake a decade, give or take? Not bad. Anyway, yes. So walking down the street, thump. I turn to look. Fucking snake has fallen out of the tree and missed me by like a meter. And I'm just like, damn. And keep walking. That poor snake. At least it wasn't a fucking drop bear. The bin chickens are just taking down the water and washing the toxic stuff off. Nice. About time the bin chickens made themselves fucking useful. Fucking bin chickens. What other Aussie stuff? I like lamingtons. I like fairy bread. Those are both very, very Aussie food items. Drop bears usually aren't much of a problem in suburban or city areas, but you still want to be careful if you're going close to any gum trees, because the drop bears are also adapting. Remember the video of Biases? Now I'm missing. Heat-stricken by a snake. Oh yeah, no, the bin chickens are native to Australia. They're just opportunistic. I can't brain words tonight. Opportunistic scoundrels? No, that's not quite the right word I want. Anyway, bin chickens are a nuisance because people just can't stop themselves from feeding them, so the bin chickens expect humans to feed them, and then they get pissy if you don't. Oh yeah, drop bears are not koalas. Do not confuse the two. I also fucking hate koalas. Fucking koalas. Useless ass, lazy pieces of shit, smooth-brained idiot bastards who can't even recognize food if it's not on a tree. Oh, I loathe koalas. I absolutely loathe koalas. Not for any, like, reasonable reason, I just really, really fucking hate them. Oh, drop bears, they're a distant relative, kind of, to koalas. They're like a dire koala. And except they're carnivorous, which is great fun. And their preferred diet is tourists. I think the main reason I hate koalas is because everybody makes them out to be such cute, fluffy, you know, adorable creatures, when really they're just stinking fur bags of claws and teeth and syphilis and absolute utter fucking stupidity. Like, I think the main reason I hate koalas is because everybody else loves them so much, and they're just like, they don't deserve your love. Go love a bilby instead. Bilbies are great. Koalas are so massively fucking overrated. Ooh, I do love wombats. Wombats are great. You know a really fun fact about wombats? Their poop is cube-shaped. They shit out bricks. They literally shit out cube-shaped poops. It's amazing. I love wombats. Also, don't hit a wombat with your car, you'll wreck your car. The wombat will be fine. Wombats are little tanks. Tasmanian devils are also great. A bunch of verified information on drop bears. See, there's a whole bunch of misconceptions about the drop bear and how the drop bear is fake and everything and blah blah blah. It's all a... I don't want to say conspiracy, because conspiracy is not quite the right word. But basically, if the truth was known about drop bears, the tourism industry would, like, just tank. And a lot of Australia's economy is based on the tourism industry. So if tourists knew that drop bears prefer to eat them, then they wouldn't come here and we would lose all that economy. So, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Chocolate Easter bilbies? Absolutely. Yes, we do get the chocolate Easter bilbies. Because guess what was also introduced to Australia that shouldn't exist here? Fucking rabbits! The rabbits were such a fucking problem that we had to introduce a disease to try and get the rabbit population under control. Because they were basically eating everything to dust. So yeah, rabbits, another thing that should not have been introduced to Australia. Fucking rabbits. So yeah, I would much rather have chocolate Easter bilbies than chocolate Easter bunnies. Although, I will admit, I do enjoy biting chocolate rabbits' heads off. Because, fuck you rabbits, you bastards, you absolute cunts. Anyway. Edible animal effigy. I mean, you joke, but there might be some truth to it. Because yeah, they seriously fucked up large areas of Australia. Rallied the emu. Except there's no negotiating with the emus. Also, they were in different parts of Australia. Like, the emu army thing was in Western Australia. The rabbits, I think, were more eastern, I think. So the logistics of trying to get the emu army to reach the rabbit population would have been more effort than it was worth. Peace was never an option, yeah. There's also that. Hadn't heard that. I'm getting alert today. I like it. Yeah, the rabbit thing was like... early, you know, like 70s, 60s, 70s maybe? I can't remember exactly, but it was decades ago, and it's not as much of a problem now. You know, we got it mostly under control. But yeah, the rabbits fucked up shit. And it's not something that's, you know, really advertised because, you know, people don't want to admit that they fucked up so badly by bringing rabbits here because they want rabbits and foxes. Rabbits and foxes were brought to Australia so that British gentlemen would have something familiar to hunt. Foxes are also not native Australia, although they haven't caused as much of a problem because, you know, foxes and dingoes are relatively similar ecological niches, so... But foxes still are a problem, just not as devastating of one as the fucking rabbits were. So, like a teenager, like a coyote. Tasmanian devils are nocturnal and make demon noises. They do. I like Tasmanian devils. They are very cute in an aggressive, rip your face off kind of way. Like a teenager. Like a coyote, maybe? Maybe? I'm not familiar with the details about coyotes. But yeah, no, the really annoying part is it was because they were introduced by fucking English gentlemen because they just wanted to be able to do their, you know, their normal hunting thing in a completely different country. It's like, you fuckers, you absolute shitwads. You goddamn elitist arsehole bastards. Completely fucking up our ecology just so you could have your fucking blood sports over here. At least with the cane toad thing, there was like some kind of, you know, reason, relatively understandable reason, because the cane beetles were seriously fucking up the sugarcane fields, you know, and a large part of northern Queensland's economy is based on the sugarcane fields because we have massive fields of sugarcane up there. And they were like, well, shit, fuck. All these cane beetles are fucking up our crops. What can we do to, you know, get these cane beetles under control? And some bright ass fucker was like, let's introduce cane toads from wherever the fuck they originally came from. Cane toads will eat the cane beetles, right? So they did that, and the cane toads did not eat the cane beetles. The cane toads ate every other little creature that was not prepared for cane toads to suddenly be in Australia. For those who hate Americans, it's the British fault per usual, pretty much. Worst offenders, rabbits and cane toads. Worst offenders, the British. Mosquito fish need to die now. Oh dear. Yeah, no, the worst offenders are definitely the British. Aussies need to fuck off, they bring nothing but disease. Alright, I'm sure Aussies have their ecological niche as well. But I would really like if the Mozzies would stop finding me so fucking delicious. Because apparently I'm delicious to Mozzies. Oh, and in Australia, we have a fun little thing called Ross River fever. I do not know the details of Ross River fever, but from what I know, it's not fun. That might be something else you want to Google if you want to like horrify yourself. But it's not something I hear really much about, so I don't think it's as much of a problem now as it might have used to been. I don't know. I just know that it was a thing. I don't know if it still is a thing. It's not something I've had to worry about personally, so, you know, have not allocated brain space to it. My mental resources are limited, so I have to prioritize what I do and don't remember. Technically, we don't need mosquitoes. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ross River fever, a problem that gets bigger after floods because floods bring mosquitoes, funnily enough. Oh hey, it's Stream Raiders time. Alright, cool. Did not get quite as far tonight as I was hoping, but that's okay. I got very distracted. Alright, so let us do this last Stream Raiders, and then we'll find somebody to raid. And I will fuck off for the night. Go build a dock and a town or something. What was I doing? Stream Raiders! There we go. Oh, come on. But yeah, for all its downsides, like a lot of the stuff that I've mentioned is not actually something you're really gonna run into if you stick to the cities or the major built-up suburban areas. You really only start running into the snakes and spiders and stuff if you go out bush, you know, if you go to the more rural areas. Like, the main reason I get snakes here is because I've got a strip of fucking bushland right behind my backyard. Not just bushland, but also a creek. So I get a lot of critters coming up from that bushland, especially when it floods. Most kills, Balak. Most assists, also Balak. Balak, Wordling, Upir, Flynn, Luma, Smee, Snowbeck, Spotty, Shawnee, and Tamp. Great success, guys. Upier and Flynn, congratulations on your prizes. Alright, who should we raid tonight? Who is on for us to raid? Who can I throw you bastards at? Oh, it helps if my windows actually load. What am I doing? Getting my Centurion scrolls. Yeah, also, Australia is prone to floods, bushfires, but unlike New Zealand, we generally don't get earthquakes. Except maybe sometimes a little bit down in New South Wales, but nobody cares about New South Wales because fuck New South Wales. Yeah, Queensland generally doesn't get earthquakes. We're on a plate. We don't have a fault line through Queensland. The fault line's down in New South Wales somewhere. Ooh, AC miniatures? What are AC working on today? Let's have a look. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that is a sick ass mini. Okay, yeah, let's go raid AC. Also, funny thing. AC has the same initials as I do. Anyway. What was I doing? Sorry, I keep getting distracted. That's what I was doing. Alright, I need to clear my brush. I need to make sure my paint pots are fucking closed. Would you get off me? Fucking bugs. That's another thing you've got to get used to. Insects. Insects everywhere. But yeah, no, honestly, Australia's a pretty good place to live. Despite all the horror stories and everything I've been saying. I've been living here for like 35 to 37 years. Probably closer to 37 years. 36 because there was that 10 months I was living in Thailand. Anyway, yeah, and like, I've been fine. It's fine. It is indeed Monday. Happy Monday, Spotty. Happy Monday, everybody. It is now Monday here in fucking East Coast Australia. We are in the future. That's one good thing about, well, that's another good thing about Australia. We get things like New Year's and Christmas before everybody else does. Well, see, I'm okay with scaring off tourists, but if people want to actually live here, then, you know, that's okay. If they're moving here to live here, then they're no longer tourists, and it's fine. Oh, catch you next week, Nate.
Secret Wordling says, this stream has been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid those shadows.
Anyway. Yeah, what was I saying? I was wrapping up the stream, wasn't I? So yes, we're gonna go raid AC. If you're not following AC, make sure you go give him a follow. I'm not a tourist, I've never done touristy things when traveling. That's fair. That's fair. And yeah, anyway, so thank you very much everybody for hanging out with me tonight. Super appreciated as always. I'm very happy with how these wings are coming along.
Squid Sprinkle says, we're
happy little Vegemites, as bright as bright can be. We all enjoy a Vegemite for breakfast, lunch and tea. Our mommy says we're growing stronger every single week because we love our Vegemite. We all adore our Vegemite. It puts the rose in every cheek. Alright, anyway, setting up raid. We're gonna go raid AC. And then I'm going to fuck off and do meat suit maintenance for the night. But yeah, thank you very much everyone. Jofer, you are just in time for me to be raiding. Holy crap. I hold great power. You do hold great power. Anyway, hi Jofer. Bye Jofer. We are raiding AC now. Thank you very much everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and hopefully I'll see you guys all next stream. Alright, and now we play the waiting for the Aussie lag to catch up game. Aussie lag, there we go.